Syrian Girl and Alex Jones exposed the Syrian refugee crisis fraud. Syrian Girl and Alex Jones exposed the Syrian refugee fraud crisis. Thank you for tuning into the Black Political Buzz Network, and my name is Laurel. On this vlog, I want to focus in on the Syrian refugee crisis that the media, the mainstream media, and the Obama administration have been pushing for the past 3 weeks or so. President Obama's administration and the mainstream media, mainly CNN, have been pushing this narrative out there in the media and propaganda out in the media that this Syrian crisis is a humanitarian crisis, and because the U.S. is known for taking in immigrants, and we're supposed to be a compassionate society in America. This is a humanitarian crisis, and we should help these refugees from Syria because their country has been taken over by ISIL, by ISIL terrorists, etc. And also because these Syrian refugees have been mistreated by, Bashar Assad, the president of Syria, etc. Lies, lies, lies. And President Obama does not want these Syrian and Iraqi refugees to forego a background check. He wants America to let these Syrian and Iraqi refugees over in the United States unchecked. And he's trying to blackmail governors of states into accepting these people. And if the governors don't accept them, then he wants to cut off federal funding for states where the governors do not accept these citizens. Well, there is a blogger. She is Syrian. She's a Syrian vlogger. Her YouTube channel name is Syrian Girl Partisan. Syrian, Syrian, Girl, Girl, Partisan, Partisan, Syrian Girl Partisan. She is a true Syrian citizen. And she says that the majority of these so-called Iraq and Syrian refugees are not even from Iraq or Syria. Oh, wait a minute. Let me say this again. This blogger, whose YouTube channel name is Syrian Girl Partisan, she has revealed, and she is a real Syrian citizen, she has revealed that the majority of these so-called Iraq and Syrian refugees are not even of Syrian or Iraqi ancestry. They're not Syrian or Iraqi native citizens. A lot of them, she said, are Pakistanis and from other countries, not from Syria or Iraq. She said a lot of these people are from Pakistan. And that the big banks, and the G20, the world elite leaders, want to use these people to come over to the U.S. as cheap labor. Yes, that's what Syrian Girl Partisan is saying. And she's a Syrian citizen. She's a real, true Syrian native citizen. She says that the world elite leaders and the big banks and the G20 people want to use these people, who most of them are not even from Iraq or Syria, as cheap labor in the U.S. and other European, and in the U.S. and in Canada and in some European countries, use them as cheap labor. So they want to use these people to get rid of the middle class, because they're going to bring them over. Because a lot of these people that are coming over as fake Syrian and Iraq refugees, because they're not Syrian and Iraq refugees. She said 90% of them. She said not 9%, but 90%, 90% of those people are not true native Iraq or Syrian refugees. Most of them come from Pakistan. And I told you all on previous videos, that the majority of those people have great computer technology skills. So if the big banks and the G20 leaders, including President Barack Obama, bring them over, they can easily hack into American networks. They're going to be paid hackers. And they're helping to set up America for another attack. Ain't that a shame? But I told y'all. Y'all think I'm just an Obama hater. I don't hate President Obama. I supported Barack Obama in 2008 and 2012. But I had no idea that his agenda involved such activity as this. But anyway, and Alex Jones. Many of y'all know who Alex Jones is. He has a YouTube channel called InfoWars. Alex Jones is a blogger and a reporter and a journalist. He is a journalist and a commentator. He's a reporter, a journalist, and a commentator. And he busts out some real deep stuff that the government is trying to cover up. His YouTube channel is called InfoWars. 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 Or he also has one called the Alex Jones channel. The Alex Jones channel. Well, WikiLeaks, you all know who WikiLeaks is, right? WikiLeaks was founded by a man named Julian Assange. Julian Assange is from Australia. He's the man that helped former U.S. Army Private Bradley Manning to confiscate NSA data about the classified. This was classified information about our government and what's going on. Now, many people have said that Julian Assange is a racist. I don't know if he is or not. I've never met the man. Many people have said that Julian Assange is racist against President Obama because President Obama is part black. You know, Assange is from Australia. Australia is known to be a racist country, so I don't know if it's true or not. Nevertheless, Julian Assange has released a wealth of classified information out into the world about the American government, which has hurt America's standing on the global stage. Well, WikiLeaks, founded by Julian Assange, you know, they're saying that the Paris attacks were funded by the West, meaning Western nations like the U.S. and Canada and Germany, so forth, and France, whatever. They said that the Paris attack, the recent Paris attack on November 13th of this year, in which more than 100 people were killed, I think it was like 129 people were killed by ISIL terrorists. They said that this attack was funded by Western nations because the West is funding ISIL. I repeat, WikiLeaks says that ISIL's money comes from Western nations, including the United States. Oh my God. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there to you. I just wanted to let you all know give you an update of what's going on with the Syrian refugee crisis, which is a fake crisis, because most of those people are not even Syrian and Iraqi refugees. And now we know why President Obama doesn't want them to have background checks. Now we know why President Obama wants to let those people come over here without background checks, because they're not true Syrian and Iraq refugees. And they don't all have good intentions for our nation. And now we know who's funding ISIL. That's a shame. How could our country fund a brutal terrorist regime like ISIL? God help our nation. We need to pray. God help America. Thank you for tuning in to the Black Political Buzz. And I would suggest that you please check out Syrian Girl Partisans YouTube channel. Check out Alex Jones YouTube channel. Check out InfoWars. And check out WikiLeaks. To read it for yourself. Thank you for tuning in and have a great day and goodbye.